Hey guys, today I am going to explain 10 My Sweet Mobster Season 1 episode number 10 if. In the beginning of the episode we see that Jen had told Hyuna that I like you, but then here Jen sees that there is Ajwan. Hyuna also sees Ajwan and later frees her hand now. Here Jen had come and sat near them. Na was saying, what are you doing? Jeevan was saying that I have come to talk to you. Na was saying that you come to my office. We will talk there. Right now we both are talking about something, but here he is saying that I don't want to talk to you. I have come to talk to Hyuna. Later, Hyuna's flight is over. He looks at him and says that today is the day to clean the house, so you should come home. But here Hyuna says that I cannot do that. We are talking about something. But Jeevan looks at him. Later Hyuna says that it is okay. Hyuna also says to him that we will talk some other time. And later Hyuna leaves. Now he is telling Jeevan that what was it that you like, Hyuna? He is telling Jeevan that why should I tell him? Jeevan is now saying to Jeevan that you are a very dangerous man for Hyuna. You are not perfect. You know how dangerous it is to be perfect. But Jawan has already said that I know myself, what kind of person I am, so I don't need to tell you. Alia is shown to Mina, who is coming to the house so that she can clean it up. But she doesn't do that and leaves. Alia is shown to Mior, who is eating with her parents. They are all eating here. Mona asks Mior if he is fighting. He is not going to come here. He could have eaten with us. Mona tells her that our house is a restaurant. Later, Ayana also comes and brings food for them. Mio's parents consider Hyuna as their second daughter. Later, all four are playing their game, where Hyuna is painting their faces. In the next scene, Jan is shown with Ling. Jan is also looking outside. Ling was saying here that today she is not coming. She has stayed at her friend's house and is going to sleep there. By the way, you also have to sleep. But what happened later? Jan is telling that I had asked her to explain. Lin was saying, why did you do this? Jeevan is saying that Na had confessed her feelings to me. There was no other option, so I took the name of the spy, but I don't know what to do. Later, Ling is telling that you have to be honest with her. You have to tell her that you like her. But she tells Mio that tomorrow morning she will go there and bring her luggage and come back. Next, Jash is shown with me and other people, as if it is being told here that Iana was not at home last night and Yuan was also roaming around. I saw Iana with some other man yesterday. Don't know what they were doing together. Now what should we do? He is saying. Later it turns out that now we have the last card left. It turns out that the weekend is going on anyway. We see Yuan who is in his room and he also wants to get close to Iana. But he can't do it. We see Mio who comes to eat, but from then on she feels something strange. Later first she is counting the days in the calendar and then she comes to the bathroom and is testing the penis, but then suddenly her wife comes and says I am leaving. Later she puts the penis in her pocket and says I am coming soon. Later both go together and later Jeevan comes near the house, but then she sees that there is a car ahead. Mona also sees her and later tells the team that she has come here. Yana and Mio later come to them and says what has happened, that Jeevan is ill. The man takes her in the car and they see Jeevan inside the house. He also brings Jeevan outside. She joins them and Jeevan is making them sit in the car too. First he sees that there is a man who is taking our photos, but then he sees that his wife is also in the car. Jeevan was sitting in front of his wife and then he took the switch, but then suddenly a young man named Yan came and then he moves from above. Jeevan and his wife were also sitting face to face. Jeevan is also telling him that where are we going? Right here. He is saying that the weekend is going on and we are going for a picnic. Next day, he sees a man and a chip is also seen with him. Along with him, Sergio is also looking at his Ian. And later says that it seems that he has confessed to the police but he was rejected, but here Anna was saying that it didn't happen. I haven't been rejected here, but he is saying that to whom did you confess? Is he Anna and is he a mentor? He comes and says that I just wanted to tell him how I feel, but Officer Song also says here that many people don't confess their fetishes because they know that if they do, but he won't be able to see it, so he hides his from the police and shows it to Ju and they go along with Everyone else also he had come to the arena to see Lang and Maki. It happens that ketchup fell on Ji-won's shirt, so he went to change for Anabio. Prince is saying that she is going to the bar to hang out. She leaves later. After some time, Yeon comes and looks for Anna, but she is not there. Later he asks where she has gone. Donja says that she has gone to the bar for a walk. Later he waits for an hour, but Wayuna does not come here. Then he goes to Wayuna's house, but her hood gets off. Later he goes to look for Wayuna, and Ji-won is also shouting for Wayuna, and Wayuna is nearby, and Ji-won also hears its voice and sees Wayuna, and later a goat is coming near it. Wayuna also gets scared seeing it and is about to fall down, but Jane holds it, but the one who is about to fall stops and both of them fall down together. Jan shouts at Wayuna and says, "Why did you come here alone? Anything can happen to you. You turned off your phone." Wayuna says that, "Why are you shouting at me? I just came here for a walk." Ji-won says that, "I was worrying about you," and later says that, "We all were worrying about you here." Wayuna says that, "I did not tell you to worry about me. Anyway, you had said that I like to stay alone, so you same do it." But later Ji-won says that, "I get it." Then Wayuna's leg was hurt and the Jaron takes her on his back. Anna later says that, "I remember this day when you picked me up and took me out of hospital." Ji-won says, "I remember now." Wayuna says that, "From then I started thinking about you, that you are different from everyone and do weird things you don't know what a girl wants, but still I like you." Then Ji-won throws Wayuna down and later says that, "You are fine." Wayuna is fine. Later she looks at the Jaron and kisses him. Ji-won also faints at first. Wayuna was there, but she asks, "Are you okay?" Ji-won comes to her and says, "I am fine." Then he lifts her on his back and takes her from here and later brings her to everyone. Everyone is saying to Wayuna, "Are you okay?" Wayuna says that, "I am fine too," and Mono is touching Wayuna's feet and is enjoying it, but then Jaron stops him. Later everyone looks at Parwin here. Next this shows Wyanji, who comes to his office, and here Taup was sitting on a chair with Taup, whose name is taken by Taup, was removed, but he is telling Taping that the monthly salesperson is here. Taping is looking at this later and he is telling Agni that from now on you will not do this work. From now on the director will park the house because you have the goods and you have to go to the process cutter office. The next Jaron is shown with everyone is there. Man is making mass reel for everyone, and seeing this Apna becomes happy. That is why the Jaron does this work. Later he makes mass reel for everyone. Everyone are eating mass here, but here he does not eat mayo, and Agni notices this. Now everyone here tells Agni that now you will not go anywhere. You will have to stay with us in our house. Even Agni says that okay. Next time we will see Agni, who is inside, and here in the kitchen, she sees that she does not have a kit. Later she comes out to find the kit. But here Ling sees this me. She had come in the car and was looking at the kit, but there is no sound. Then she, yelling, had come near her and me, flies and her head hits the car. Ling says, "Are you okay?" Mio says that I am fine. Mio comes out of the car. Later, Ling says, "What are you looking for?" But she says that there was nothing. Ling is giving food to Apri and says that you have not eaten anything before, you should eat here. Meo takes the food and says thank you and says that we are meeting each other because of Yana, so we will remain friends. Later she leaves. Next, she is shown to Jaron, who is inside and is preparing ice cream. Ling comes to her and says, "What are you doing? Are you both together?" Giovanni is saying to Apri that we have told each other that I like you. Are you together? Lin also gives a smile. He looks at Anna, who is in her room. He also says to her that he wants to talk to her. Come out later. Outside, she comes and Jivan was sitting here, who gives her a brief, but she had lost her. Later John looks at her lips and then remembers the kiss scene and his heart starts beating fast, and later Jivan finally runs away. Next everyone comes back to home and are taking the luggage in the car. Mono also looks at the cot in the car, and now here we see that Meho is pregnant. Next we see Wayuna. She also does this in Wayuna's control and asks her to meet later. Anna comes out of the room. Then Jivan is also coming out of the room. Here Jivan is telling Wayuna that you are going to work, Anna, but she says that I'm going to cancel my contract. I am Yes, I will fix his tie later, but then the young man was saying that I'm fine and he runs away like this. Then only I say, what is all this? He told me that he likes me, but he is not able to look me in the eye. It is not that I have touched him. Next we see Angie, who is alone and drinking, and he is saying to himself that I have to take revenge from Jiwan. Is that girl also with him who's YouTube for children? Jiwan is also talking to Ling. And he is saying that when we all were going in the car, he was our man and was taking our photos. I don't know who he is. You check the footage of the surroundings. Then she sends a video to Jan, in which she is kissing Jawan and kissing Jawan. The Jawan also immediately puts down his head and runs away. Next we see Yana, who is meeting Yana. First they both have food and later go out. Now Ayuna also tells Na that I love someone else. Na also tells Na that it is said that it is okay, anyway I am capable of moving forward. Next, Jawan is shown coming to Ayuna. He is carrying a bouquet of flowers with him. We see a very hot Jasawas along with other people. It is said that he is also showing the test kit. It is said that Ayuna had told him that it is not for COVID, it is for pregnancy. Jasa later says that maybe Ayuna should. It is said that Monu should tell him later. He is saying that I got a car and we don't know whose it is. Later, Lee talks about some surroundings which are for a picnic, and here he sees that Mio did not eat meat and the car was looking for something in the car. He realizes that it is Mio's. Next, Iana sees that Iana is with him. Iana also sees Iana and tells Ia that now I am going to stay here. Later, she calls him Bae. Iana is also here. He says that if you need anything, then let me know. He is shaking hands with the man, but then Jivan comes and holds Iana's hand and calls her baby and takes her from there. Iana also tells her that if you are calling me baby then you are a uni. Later, Jivan looks at him and says that I don't like to see you with any other man, and then touches Iana's face and says that just look at me, and then finally kisses her, and the episode ends. I hope you guys liked this video, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel. See you again in the next episode of this drama. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video for all my hard work. Also, which drama do you want to see next? Do tell me in the comment box. If possible, I will try to explain that too. And subscribe my other channels, link in description. Till then,